rebound. Now streaking to the
Oh, yeah.
Ray John Laniga.
Mitura pushing the pace, outside dish. Rosales for three, back to back for Palawan.
Sharma as we take a look at that last. It's over! Rizal Switch Fiber books the first slot in the national finals of the 18 and under division.
The Palawan Yurich Builders are officially your South Division and the 18 under champions.
It bounces out.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare to witness the passion and intensity with the best teams from the 18 under division. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, Game 1 with the best of 3 national finals. Ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. Now join me in welcoming the players from both teams, beginning with the 18 under South Division champions, Palawan Yurich Builders. Zero Jones Ferrer. Number 1, Maverick Velez. Number 7, Lance Nitura. Number 9, Jowitsky Ignacio. Number 10, Aris Borja. Number 12, Jam Badawi. 17, Sean Madridejos. 20, Denver Templo. 24, Hans Cantido. Chandler Chavez, and number 99, Amiel Contreras. Now let's have the starting 5 for Palawan Yurich Builders. Guard number 2 from Ormoc City Leyte, Kurt Velasquez. Honor guard number 5 from Ilocos Sur, TJ Tabuan. Number 6 from Eastern Samar, Jim Corpus. Number 8 from General Trias Cavite, the 3-point All-Star champion, Louis Rosales. Number 18, from Legazpi City, the Tower, LeBron James Type. Palawan Yurich Builders is joined by their head coach, Job Cleopas, assistant coaches, Gerald Dizon, CJ Tapasio, Romel Type, Ref G, team manager, Redgo, and Sir Mark Marino. Ladies and gentlemen, your South Division champions, Palawan Yurich Builders. Join me in welcoming the 18 under North Division champions, your Rizal Switch Fiber. Number 0, Klein Gregorio. Number 1, Gab Fonses. Number 4, King Aurita. Number 4, King Aurita. Number 8, Sean Franco. Number 11, Gian Lampert.
Sino finals MVP dito?
14, Rajan Lodica. 16, Enrico Giral. 17, Jeremy Pascual. 22, Chris John T. 25, Jacob Ferriols. 28, Alonso Austria. 29, Aldane Guanse. 78, John Denver Baluyot. And now let's have the starters from Rizal Switch Fiber. Small forward number 9 from Tondo, Manila, Aaron Manansala. Point guard number 15 from Alicia, province of Isabela, Ezekiel Tagorda. Power forward number 21 from Bacolor, Pampanga, Martin Pangilinan. Center number 27 from Quezon City, Axel Mendoza. At shooting guard number 47 from Pasig City, Sean Vergara. Rizal Switch Fiber is joined with our head coach, John Necesito, assistant coaches, June Cuevas, Paul Atinaha, Jesse Mapanao, Tony Urbano, team manager, Ariel Balahadia, and team owner, Glenn Anore. Ladies and gentlemen, your 18 under North Division champions, Rizal Switch Fiber. All teams on the center court for the traditional handshake.
Ito sa gitna namin. The hard work of the past few months have led to this, the national finals of the country's premier basketball league, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. We begin in the 18 under division, where the Palawan Yurich Builders, dominant for most of the season, face off against the giant-slaying Rizal Switch Fiber. It's nothing less than heart-stopping and intense basketball action for Game 1 of the best-of-3 national finals of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you the action for this best-of-3 series between Palawan and Rizal. My name is Joel Parcon and I'm joined by my partner, Kyle Sanchez. Kyle, good evening to you.
Good evening. It's been a long road, but we're finally here. Game 1 of the finals. Can't wait to get it started.
And of course, we have two teams. Medyo different ang kanilang paths to the finals. Palawan has been dominant all throughout. Etong Rizal needed to slay the giant that was San Juan in their semi-final series.
That's right. Very different stories, but all leading to one destination, which is here sa ating finals in San Andres, Manila. And it's going to be an interesting battle as these are two very different teams.
And let's take a look at one of our teams, our Palawan, for a bit, no? Itong Palawan last game. Let's take a look at their comparative statistics.
Oh yes, this was the previous game, no? Of course, yung team statistics natin, itong Palawan shot 46% from the field, Rizal shot 53% from the field, 36 rebounds naman, lamang ang Rizal actually, no? When they last matched up, then the three-point shooting nila is pretty much even. Sa assist department, pretty much even, medyo lumamang lang ng konti itong Palawan, 23-21, and the turnovers also very similar, so very evenly matched itong dalawang koponan na ito.
And of course, these two teams representing the South and the North, they now meet here in San Andres para dito sa ating laban. And we are also joined right now by our courtside reporter Daphne Cristobal. Daphne, kamusta ka dyan?
Joel, all goods and okay, and of course excited for this matchup. Palawan Yurich Builders, alam naman natin, composed of Perpetual, so they are actually familiar foes going up against itong Rizal Switch Fibers, representing naman itong Arellano Brave Chiefs. Para sa kanila, they are just looking forward na ibibigay nila ang kanilang best dito sa ating national finals, and definitely by tomorrow, back-to-back games nga daw ang New Exhaustion, pero definitely they are just expecting na ibibigay lang nila ang kanilang 100% here on this match. Joel and Kyle.
And Daphne, ayun na nga, may tanong lang ako para sa'yo, Daphne, no? You've been covering all of these games for most of the season. Para particular, these are two teams from two different divisions, pero sabi mo, they are quite familiar with each other kasi nga composed of NCAA teams ang core ng parehong kupunan. But in this series, what are you most excited for?
Alam mo, Joel, I'm just really excited on how they would put their best foot forward on this match. Sabi mo nga, dahil nga familiar foes na sila, pero dito gusto nila maging iba ang timpla ng kwento. Let's find out what will be the story later on here in game number 1.
Ayan, and of course, we will have more insights from Daphne later on. But for now, wag na natin ito patagalin pa. Let's turn you over to our venue announcer, Gio Cruz, to start the hostilities. This is game number 1 in the 18 under national finals.
And we are ready to begin. 18 other division, game 1 of the best of 3 national finals. Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2. Ang Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Now let's carry on the starters. First, from Palawan Yurich Builders. Starting guard number 2, Kurt Velasquez. Under guard number 5, TJ Tabuan. At forward number 6, James Corpus. Under forward number 8, Louis Rosales. And at center number 18, LeBron James Saep. Head coach is Joe Cleopas. Assisted by Gerald Dizon, CJ Papaso, Romel Daep, Ralph G. Team Manager Redco and Sir Mike Monidio. And now let us meet the starters from Rizal Switch Fiber. Starting guard number 15, Ezekiel Tagorda. Under guard number 47, Sean Vergara. Small forward number 9, Aaron Manansala. Power forward number 21, Martin Pangilinan. And man in the middle, number 27, Axel Mendoza. Head coach is John Necesito. His assistants are June Cuevas, Paulo Tinaha, Jesse Mapanao, Tony Urbano, team manager Ariel Balahadia, and team owner Glenn Anore. Our game officials for this ball game: crew chief Tom Mendoza, umpire 1 Alan Baria, and umpire 2 Raymond Badera. Our alternate referees Nino Barcenas, Noy Guevara, and Joseph Cleofas. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game 1 of the best of 3 national finals. Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Keith Picasso. It's game time!
As we take a look at the Dorite team starters, starting for Palawan, you've got Kurt Velasquez, Louis Rosales, Felix Corpus, TJ Tabuan, and Lebron James Daep. Para naman dito sa Rizal, it's Ezekiel Tagorda, Sean Vergara, Aaron Manansala, Martin Pangilinan, and Axel Mendoza. And immediately makikita natin na yung starting unit ng Palawan, it's arguably their strong 5.
Oo, no, yung tinatawag on some teams yung mga death lineup.
Oo. Yun kaagad ang pinapakita nila. Of course, not letting anything go, no?
And just goes to show that the coaching staff is not gonna take any chances. Of course, they want to start as strong as possible. And yun nga, 3 games lang itong series natin if it goes to game 3. So really getting that first win is going to be the most important on both of these teams' agendas.
Especially since back-to-back ang ating final series. After today, bukas agad ang game number 2 nitong parehong kupunan.
And definitely, aside from the physical fatigue, yung mental fatigue then is also gonna play a factor tomorrow sa ating game 2.
As that corner 3 is good for Corpus. Felix Corpus, one of the dependable players para dito kay Coach Geoff Cleopas. Mendoza. Back outside, but Vergara is called for the traveling violation.
Well, earlier, no, prior to the start of this game, you mentioned na the key player talaga, of course, is going to be Rejan Ladiga para dito sa Rizal if he's gonna have his usual numbers here today, but that of course remains to be seen. And of course, kasama na rin siya sa, I'm sure he's number 1 on the scouting report nitong Palawan.
And ito nga si Rejan Ladica, he usually comes off of the bench alongside itong si Sean Franco. So, tama ka dun. Kailangan, maganda sana kung na scout yun ng Palawan. That their second unit has to be just as intense as their first. Opposite corners for Corpus, scoring on another triple. The score is 6-2, 4-point lead para sa Palawan. After that first shot for Rizal, Pangilinan with a tray.
Everyone shooting well to start this ball game. Mukhang effective yung mahaba-habang warm-up nila kanina.
Oo. And of course, what can you say about that opening ceremony? Quite a bit of an opening ceremony natin dito sa ating finals.
Mala NBA yung production level talaga, no? Kulang na lang. Hinihintay ko lumabas si si Michael tsaka si Iskati.
Iskati.
Iskati ngipin.
As Lebron Daep is at the line for 2, gets the first. He's 2 for 2. LeBron James Daep, one of the stars dito sa ating Junior MPBL.
And Palawan wasting no time in a full court press right away, trying to force a turnover, which they do. That's the second one on Vergara.
So it's been an 8-3 run for Palawan. Three-pointer on the way, that is short for Tabuan. Oh, tripped from behind was Tagorda.
A pair of early substitutions. Nitura checking in for Palawan.
6 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. At ito, pinasok na si Sean Franco. Pati si Christian D. Gorda on the attack. The layup bounces out. But there's Franco for the offensive rebound and the putback.
And that's what they're going to have to do against this tall front line of Palawan. Everyone has to try and help out on the rebounding department. And a great job there.
And it's Sean Franco who is that anchor in the rebounding para dito sa Rizal Switch Fiber. They move the ball around. Franco will try from the outside this time. No good. And Lance Nitura, his numbers don't pop out, but he is highly effective para dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders.
Oh, very efficient player. Doesn't try to do too much. He plays within the system. Lance Nitura is going to be a key cog for them here today.
Especially if they want to get that all-important game number 1 win. Here is Tagorda. Gives it over to Franco. They've got 7 seconds on the shot clock. The shot is wide. Nitura with a rebound. Searching for options. Gets it to the corner. 3 is on the way. Yes, sir! That's number 3 for Corpus. That forces Coach John Necesito to call a timeout. The score, 13-7. It's a 6-point lead para dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders. We'll be back. And we're back here in San Andres Sports Complex para sa Game 1 ng Best of 3 series between the South Division champions, the Juggernauts of Palawan, and Rizal Switch Fiber, champions of the North Division in the 18 under category, as Franco barreling his way to the basket. Nitura calling out the play. Uses the Daep screen. Gets it to his big man. Extra pass was a little too strong. Goes out of bounds and will go back to the red shirts. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Austria has checked into the game for the Rizal Switch Fiber. So has Ladica.
And to get to this point, no, itong si Rayjon Ladica had 25 points and 11 rebounds. A huge double-double against that win contra San Juan Mighty Warriors.
He was vital in them upending the makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors.
And he's precisely the reason why ang taas lagi ng bench points nitong Rizal Switch Fiber. You know, they had 52 bench points, of course. Half of that coming from Ladica alone.
And whistle is blown. It will be on that, his first.
And this is something that personally I would like to see Rizal explore more, is trying to get Daep out of the game via foul trouble. No? Yung, try to attack him on defense. Of course, that's easier said than done. But if you can try to get him on the bench, no, that's definitely going to be a big blow to Palawan.
As Franco misses on that three. And back and forth action. Lamang ng apat dito ang Palawan ni Tura. That pass is stolen by Ladica. He's got Nitura in front of him and he easily makes the layup.
That was perfectly read by Ladica. You could see that a mile away na talagang ina-expect niya yung pasa pupunta kay Daip, who was rolling to the basket. And if you're Palawan, you'd also like to try passing it and moving the ball to your other teammates first, as of course Rizal is expecting Daip to be the first option on offense.
13 seconds on the shot clock para dito sa Palawan. Let's see what they will do as we take a look at that fly me to the moon move by Rejan Ladica.
Sana may nakagets nung reference na yun.
Meron namang mas recent na version
Oo
nun.
nga, oo nga
Pero
pala.
hindi na pa rin siya ganun ka-recent pa rin. Mintis doon ang tira para dito kay TJ Tabuan. Bola babalik dito sa Rizal Switch Fiber. Franco, step back three. That's his third attempt. Finally gets one. Third time's a charm. And that forces Palawan to take a timeout, brought to you by Nature's Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. We'll be back.
Coach of the Year, Team of the Year, and from all divisions from 14, 16, and 18, all of them actually got some individual awardees. Para kay Head Coach Geoff Cleopas here in the 18 under division, alam niya na everyone is really deserving to be put in that spotlight. Pero he also added na sometimes ayaw niya nga ng mga ganong individual awards dahil may tendency na mag-iba ang mindset ng players. But here, entering the playoffs, he wants this team to be remembered as a team who actually plays not for the crowd, but for their own team. In addition, gusto niya rin ipaalala sa lahat ng ating mga viewers na relentless itong Palawan Yurich Builders. Back to you guys.
Relentless indeed itong Palawan Yurich Builders. They dominated the South Division for most of the elimination round and were nonetheless dominant as well in the playoffs, and a lot of that can be attributed to the guidance of Coach Geoff Cleopas.
Coach Geoff Cleopas has been around this game for a long time. Of course, mukha lang bata yan, pero tagal ko na nakikita yun, Coach Geoff, as when he started as a skills trainer, now handling his own team. So you can really tell na i-impart niya lahat ng wisdom niya into these young men.
And the success of Palawan is a testament to the experience din that he has amassed in his years on the bench. As earlier we saw Corpus hitting on his fourth triple for the ball game. Oh, that pass was wayward and it will go back to Rizal.
And for Palawan, as much as possible, you would want to try to limit those turnovers. You don't want to give Rizal any momentum, because if pag nagkaroon ng confidence tong Rizal, they can be a very dangerous team.
And we do not need to look for any other examples of that aside from when they beat yung makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors in their previous game.
That was a huge victory para dito sa Rizal. Of course, you could say that they were the underdogs in that series against the makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors. But they shocked the world when they won that game 3, and now no more surprises. Palawan is very aware of what they're capable of. So it's all gonna boil down to execution, and as much as cliche as it sounds, who wants it more?
Exactly. As mintis yung pangalawang free throw doon. 1-point lead pa rin para sa Palawan. And another steal. And fast break layup for Baluyot. The country roads took him home. As Nitura misses on the layup. Tumatakbo ulit dito ang Rizal. Franco for another 3. No. Rebound goes to Borja.
I like the old-timey references. the old soul in me is very happy.
As LeBron James gets that shot to go. The bump, the bucket, and beyond. Yan, nire-reference ko yung ating isang kasama na nagtatawag din ng games dito. Shout out to Charles. That's a pound-for-pound fitness foul counted move. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready, and I can say that LeBron James Daep is one of the most Liga ready players that we have in this league.
Oo, no, kahit very prime for the collegiate level na itong si Daep.
And he gives Palawan a 2-point lead once again with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. That ball is stolen by Corpus. Shot is up, no good. One more, still nothing. Stop, pop, and it drops for Chris John D.
I was expecting them to pull it out and maybe go for that last shot, but if you're open, why not take it?
Precisely, as the inside pass, again, they wanted to get it to Daep. Giving up the foul was Baluyot. Tamang-tama lang kasi wala pa sila sa penalty.
Ngayon pa lang, that is going to be their 4th team foul.
Active hands. When Sean Franco tips that ball out. And one last steal. D needs to pull up.
I wasn't aware of the clock there. It was D, but that was good steal nevertheless.
As we end the first quarter with Rizal up by 1, 20-19. This is the Junior MPBL 18 under National Finals. Kyle and I will be back for the second quarter. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, of course. You've got Extreme, one-stop shop appliances, Pound for Pound, and Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, Pound Active, Nature Spring, Jinky Skin, Don Benitos, Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot, and Winford Resort and Casino Manila. Second quarter starts and immediately high-low play. Borja and Daep converting.
A good read there by Borja, seeing that Daep sealed his man almost underneath the basket. Nothing Daep had to do there but just simply lay that ball up.
He looking for options, gets it to Baluyot. Oh, dalawang mga lalaki ng Palawan nag-agawan ng bola. Ball ends up in Paluyot's hand. And he will get that pound for pound foul counted move.
That's also one of the keys to Rizal's, well, if they want to win this game against Palawan, all the 50-50 balls, the loose balls, they have to try and get as many of those as possible.
And they are now back up by 1, 22 to 21. As TJ Tabuan checks back into the ball game for Borja. And bonus free throw is good. It's now a 2-point lead for Rizal, but akala ko ipapasok ni Daep yun. Sabi niya kailangan kung may foul na kasama.
Back-to-back baskets here by LeBron James. Daep really trying to impose his will down in the paint. And it's going to have to be a collective effort talaga para dito sa front court ng Rizal to try and deny that ball.
So, seesaw battle is what we're witnessing here between Rizal and Palawan.
Gumagana pa yung point guard skills ko. Medyo matalas-talas pa rin ang mata ko.
Eagle-eyed Kyle Sanchez. As Daep completes the end one play. Bringing down the ball. Pressure is mounting from Palawan. But Sean Franco, binaliwala. Almost back-to-back baskets. Franco up against Daep. Nice move to try and take it on the other side. Pero wala pa rin. And ball will stay with Rizal.
Well, in that previous play, it was a great press break coming from Rizal, not wasting any time. Usually, once you break the press, it's really going to be an advantage in numbers. And even though Daep was underneath the basket, di niya alam kung kanino siya magko-commit eh.
And nung pinuri mo yung Rizal, biglang nagkamali naman sila doon sa inbound.
As I always do.
Parang nagiging regular na tutambalan tayo sa finals Of course, that was in another league.
And in another venue.
Oo. Ladika for 3. Yes, sir!
Might have even gotten fouled here. Nevertheless, Ladika getting the lead back para sa Rizal.
Nakita niya kasi na si Felix Corpus yung nasa harap niya. Si Corpus is already on court 4. As Tabuan will be called for the foul there.
This is precisely what I was referring to earlier. Once again, another turnover para dito sa Palawan. But prior to that, ito yung 3-pointer ni Ladika. And these turnovers so far are hurting itong Palawan. Granted, they're only down by 3. But if they're not careful, these turnovers could pile up, and that could affect your confidence and the way that you execute your half-court offense later on.
Back-to-back, 2 for 2. Para dito kay Sean Franco. Oh, nice block by Ladika. And a bit of a stare at Cyrus Nitura. Pwedeng magpalit ng jersey itong dalawang to, pero hindi mapapansin ng mga teammates nila. Medyo magkahawig silang dalawa. Pareho pa yung hairdo nila.
Oo, yun yung usong hairdo ng mga kabataan yun eh.
Oo. So, of course, hindi na uso sa akin yun.
Oo. And mas lalo na sa mga ibang colleagues natin.
Oo. Shout out of course to Eman and Noy.
Alam na agad ko sino yung tinutukoy.
Fake from 3. Mula dito kay Vergara, but his pass is picked off by Daep. So, this game is just as expected. It's the finals, so it's very tight. Just 4 points ang pagitan nitong dalawang kupunan.
Of course, the coaches have done a fantastic job with their scouting reports, and yung in-game adjustments, doon na lang talaga magkakatalo.
As Vergara, after that steal, converts on the layup.
It's the turnovers really piling up now for Palawan. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's double check, but they might be close. Yes, they are close to double figures in turnovers already, that being their 9th turnover. Still have a lot of time here in the first half.
Ang importante doon, Actually, hindi sila magkalayo, no? 6 para sa Rizal, 9 para dito sa Palawan. But the important thing is that Rizal has converted on 7 points from those turnovers. Samantalang ang Palawan, dadalawa pa lang
Oo.
ang nako-convert nila.
Yun yung masakit eh. Every time Rizal forces a turnover, it's going to be an easy layup for them. Well, that's been the case here in the first half.
Tabuan tries to go for the layup, no good. Rebound goes to Ladiga. He's got Corpus in front of him. Ladiga. Release pass. Oh, that ball is stolen by Daep. LeBron James Daep, of course, not just a big man, but he actually averages a couple of steals as well, 2.7 to be exact.
And Tagorda has to be aware of that, no? Yung papasahan mo, binabantayan ni Daep, and he was fronting on that play too, and with those long arms, it was definitely an easy steal for him.
Here's Ladiga against Daep. He has to give it up, and Vergara will be called for the traveling violation.
And I think that's been Vergara's, that's his third, I think, turnover infraction already. So he has to be aware of not shifting his pivot foot prior to putting that ball on the floor.
Yes, Manansala and D will check back into the game for Vergara and Ladiga. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Daep is up against Sean Franco. Calling for the clear out. Gives it up to Mitura. 7 seconds on the clock. Tabuan underneath. The shot is no good, but it is picked right back up by Kurt Velasquez and put right in. And we've got a timeout from Rizal, brought to you by Nature's Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. We'll be back. It's a 2-point lead for the Rizal Switch Fiber, pero medyo nararamdaman nila na tumataas na ang momentum. Pumupunta na ang momentum sa Palawan, kaya tumawag muna ng timeout dun si Coach John Necesito to try and reorganize his squad.
Both teams so far have went on their respective runs. This time it's Palawan naman who has gotten some steals on the other end and converted them into some easy baskets.
And almost another turnover here. Mendoza with a short shot.
And now with Daep on the bench, this is going to give Rizal an opportunity to attack that basket a bit more.
Borja, siya yung pumunit kay Daep sa ilalim. His short hook goes in. John D asking for a clear out, pero hindi nangyari. Franco to Axel Mendoza. Mendoza spins, the shot goes in.
And nothing was really developing in their offense there, but Mendoza using his individual brilliance to create a shot for himself.
Medyo may miscommunication dun sa set play nila. Buti na lang Mendoza was able to create. At matatawagan ng traveling dun. Si Corpus is a little bit more comfortable just catching and shooting. D gives it up to Pascual. Here's D. He will pull up from 45. No.
Well, another great job by Rizal breaking that press, but that was an ill-advised shot there by D. Very rushed. They still had a lot of time on their shot clock.
As Borja will pull up from 3. Ayaw din pumasok para sa kanya. Cyrus Nitura tracking down the rebound. Corpus for another one. Yes, sir!
Well, if there's someone you can't leave open from 3-point country dito sa team ng Palawan, no, definitely it's Corpus. He has been lighting it up here in the first half.
Felix Corpus with triple number 5. And the lead is back down to 1. As no good on the 3. Mula dito kay Jeremy Pascual. He was like a couple of feet away from the line. Probably needs to take a couple of steps forward. Chance for Palawan to retake the lead. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Borja. Short hook. No good. Rebound. Still nothing there para dito kay Tabuan. D. Going through the options. Coach Necesito saying it is horns. Mendoza over to D. Manansala na iwanan. He goes up. Yes, sir! Quick response. No. And Rizal can add on to their lead here. Mendoza. They swing it around. D. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Finally stolen by Corpus. Here's Borja. He will be fouled and go to the line for a pair of charities. And Coach John immediately calling Manansala because he didn't move according to their set play.
Ayun nga it looked like the same play that they ran earlier where they got a 3-pointer, no? Pero parang nag-iba yung action nung dun sa after the what do you call this, after the horns play. Nag-iba yung options nila, and I think that's good defense on the part of Palawan. They denied the first 2 options, and I think nagkalituhan na rin yung opensa dun ng Rizal.
They had the line for his second, and he's 2 for 2. So hindi pa rin makalayo ng tuluyan etong Rizal. They're up by 2. Mendoza loses the ball. Chance for Palawan to tie this game or take the lead. 3 is up, no. Putback, dalawang white shirts ang nagagawan para sa putback doon. Here's Manansala, sails. That pass at the end was costly.
Oh, I thought he was going to take that shot. It might have been a better decision if he had tried to attempt that layup himself.
At yun ang sinenyas ng coaching staff as we go into this timeout by Palawan. We'll be back. And lamang ng dalawa ang Rizal Switch Fiber over the Palawan Yurich Builders. We've got 50.7 seconds to go here in the first half. It is Palawan's ball. So again, another opportunity for them to tie or take the lead. Efficiently breaking down that pressure from Rizal. Corpus. Swing it around, Borja. Oh, Borja loses the ball, but before that, foul will be called on Chris D.
They're already in the penalty, so not the best foul there. Gambling for that steal.
Free throws here for Bola. He was 2 for 2 earlier. And yeah, bounce. Ewan ko kung matatawag nating shooter's bounce yun. But
Hindi ko rin alam.
oo, eh. Pumasok pa rin naman. Yung importante doon,
Ayun,
pumasok.
sinigurado na ni Borja that time.
So, pretty good free throw shooter. Despite being a big player. And on that inbound, sayang yung opportunity. Medyo na ipit na ng Palawan yung Rizal doon. But matatawagan ng foul.
I think that's Kurt Velasquez who got called for the push on the back. No, he's contesting that hindi niya daw hinawakan itong si Sean Franco. Nevertheless, he will head to the bench.
Saya si Nitura naman ang papalit sa kanya. And some clarification sought by the bench. So Palawan is warned for improper bench decorum. Sean Franco, two-man game with Axel Mendoza. Franco for three. Off the front iron. Ball cracked by Vergara. Gives it back to Franco. Sealing inside is Mendoza, but he doesn't get the ball. 5 seconds on the clock. D has to give it up to Mendoza for three. No. And dahil hindi tumama sa ring, it will be a shot clock violation.
Well, no one was trying to get open there as he got caught with the ball. No, he had no choice but to pick up his dribble. So once you see that, sa teammate, talagang kailangan mo lapitan. But good job para sa Palawan, denying pretty much everyone there.
As 2.7 seconds to go, Franco will hoist it up. And that's it. Binasa yun kay Boss Alex. At the end of the first half, the score is 39-all. Back to square one ang parehong koponan. The second half will decide who takes game number 1. Itong Rizal Switch Fiber, they fell behind early but got back into the game, even taking the lead for most of the second quarter. And Palawan looking for answers. This is game number 1 of the 18 under finals of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
It bounces out. Omanasala grabs the rebound. Now streaking to the floor. Ray John Laniga.
Nitura pushing the pace, outside dish. Rosales for three, back to back for Palawan.
Sharma as we take a look at that last. It's over! Rizal Switch Fiber books the first slot in the national finals of the 18 and under division.
The Palawan Yurich Builders are officially your South Division and the 18 under champions.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature's Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, Embrace the struggle, believe in your hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino.
At the half, we're squared at 39-all. This is, of course, game number 1 of the national finals in the 18 under division. Waxing hot early was Corpus para dito sa Palawan. He ended up with 15 points all from beyond the arc. Samantalang para naman dito sa Rizal Switch Fiber, it was Sean Franco who tried getting them into this game. They were able to take the lead sometime in the second quarter despite the ongoing onslaught from Palawan as we take a look at the statistics.
That's right, we're back to 0 at 39 all here at the half. A 50% shooting for Rizal Switch Fiber, 41% naman for the Palawan Yurich Builders. Shooting very well from 3, actually similar numbers, 5 out of 12. Of course, ang culprits dyan, no? Sila Corpus for Palawan and si Franco naman for Rizal. Rebounding department, almost even din sila, 17-16 in favor of Rizal. The assist department, Palawan moving the ball very well, having 10 assists at the half kontra dito sa 5 for Rizal. And the turnovers, this has been the story of the first quarter. Rizal with 12 and Palawan with 11.
And yung kanina nakita natin, di ba, na yung Rizal actually converted on more turnovers of Palawan, pero dito sa half natin nahabol na yun ng Palawan. It's now Palawan converting on more. They now have 10 turnover points, samantalang 9 lang para sa Rizal.
And that's why they were able to get back into this ball game down by as much as just 6 points. That was the biggest lead of Rizal, but Palawan really came back here towards the end of the second quarter, and that's why we are even at the half.
And another telling stat dito para sa ating first half is, as expected, the bench points ng Rizal Switch Fiber is really their bread and butter kasi nanggagaling sa bench nila itong si Sean Franco, and you also have Rejan Ladica coming off of the bench. Samantalang para naman sa Palawan Yurich Builders, it's really their starting unit that carries their offense.
Yeah, and itong Rizal, they already have 28 bench points already, as you mentioned, of course, led by Rejan Ladica. And for the rest of their team, I would like to see a bit more contribution. Although, even naman yung scoring nila, they already have 6 or 7 players rather who have scored dito para sa Rizal. And for Palawan naman, it's mostly been their starters who have done the damage here.
And top scoring for Palawan is Corpus with those 5 rainbow makes. And he is followed by LeBron James Daap with 10 and Borja with 6. Para naman sa Rizal, you've got Sean Franco off of the bench getting 14, Baluyot with 6, and Rejan Ladica with 5. Franco already close to a double-double. He also has 8 rebounds to his name, and he starts the second half. Along with Rejan Ladica, you've got Tagorta, Baluyot, and Austria. Para naman dito sa Palawan, got Lance Nitura, Corpus, LeBron James Daep, that's Tabuan, and Rosales. Si Louis Rosales, who doon sa ating call out at the start of this broadcast, this stream, it was actually the All-Star Games 3-point champion. Dito sa laro na to, wala pa siyang naigagawa. Speaking of threes, Sean Franco just got another one there. Here's Daep underneath, doubled, but he still makes it. Foul will be called on Franco.
Well, that's back-to-back baskets now for LeBron James Daep, starting this third quarter strong for our pound-for-pound fitness foul-counted move against 2 defenders, no less.
And he converts on that and one, giving Palawan the lead. 44-42. Ladica for 3. Yes, sir!
Well, the main guys of Both teams really showing up to play here. What more could you expect? Here we are already in the finals, so they have to leave it all out there on the floor. As Franco forces that turnover.
You can definitely expect nothing less as I think that's a warning call.
Oh, Corpus was adamant that the ball did not hit his leg on the way out, but of course our officials saw it differently.
Tagorda bringing down the ball. They swing it around. Franco, Austria on the handoff. He will take the shot. Too strong, but Ladica is there for the offensive rebound. He will take the shot himself off the front iron.
And itong Rizal led by 17-16 in the rebounding department at the half. And as I said earlier, that's going to be one of the keys to victory para sa kanila.
Despite the fact na if you have a LeBron James that, and even si Borja on the Palawan team, it's the team rebounding of Rizal that has gotten them the lead.
Of course, you would think na given na yun na may Daep and Borja ka na lahat ng rebounds or majority of the rebounds mapupunta sa inyo. But double and triple the effort na lang talaga on the rebounding department, and rebounding by committee ang kailangan gawin dito ng Rizal. Even the guards have to help out in boxing out.
Here's Corpus. They swing it around. Tabuan gets inside. Extra pass to Daep.
All the points of Palawan here in the third quarter scored by LeBron Daep.
And Tagorda directing traffic. Gives it up to Franco, to his partner. Ray-Jan Ladica. The jumper's up, no. Here's Lance Nitura bringing down the ball. Laser pass inside, pero nothing was happening. And even on that shot, ayaw pa rin. Franco able to chase down the ball. He will take another three. Bounces out. Ball ends up in the hands of Palawan. Nitura. Alam niyang nakaseal si Daep sa ilalim, and he just feeds the big man. Timeout is called by the Rizal Switch Fiber. The score is 50-45. 5-point lead for Palawan. We'll be back.
The second time around that Sean Franco will be missing home, as he is anticipated to spend Christmas here in Manila again. Hailing from Cagayan de Oro, Sean, who was just recently awarded as part of the second mythical team, and sabi niya nga sa akin, he's just so delighted as to be part of the Kings of the South. And for that to pay off here in the Nationals, sacrifice is what he can certainly provide. But in the huddle earlier for Coach John Necessito naman, he reminded his guys not to be, kumbaga, complacent here on this game. We do know na dikitan lang larong ito, pero for him, meron pang jitters na pinapakita itong Rizal Switch Fibers. Will they be able to shrug it off here in the second half? What do you think?
Well, it all depends on their play here, no? And Sean Franco is, of course, in the middle of all of that. Itong Cagayanon na to. He already has 17 points and 8 rebounds to his name. Will definitely be a vital cog for the Rizal Switch Fiber.
Definitely a big sacrifice for any player who leaves home and has to chase their dreams in a a different city, no? Such as the case with Franco dito dun nga sa report ni Daphne. But so far, he's playing good here in this game, and I'm sure he's making his family proud kahit hindi siya dun magpapasko. And I know that they're all watching right now.
As Corpus with triple number 6.
Mainit-init pa din itong si Corpus. No? And just to go back to Daphne's report, yun nga, it's evident that there's some jitters para dito sa Rizal. Not with that
Not
shot.
with Sean Franco.
Oh, not with that shot. No, feeling very good today. But for some of their other players, maybe may yung lack of championship experience, or maybe not used to being on this final stage is really getting to them. Kasi the physical part is easier to overcome, no? Pero yung mental part, that's where really a champion is gonna be made.
As LeBron James Daep sinagot yung tres ni Sean Franco. John D gives it up to Baluyot. Here's Franco once again. Pulls up. Short. Palawan on the attack. Corpus, will he get number 7? No!
In and out. That shot.
He has 18 points already to face Palawan. And a foul will be called, I believe, on Franco.
Helter-skelter basketball being played by Rizal right now. They need to settle down here. It's already an 8-point lead for Palawan. There's still a lot of time. They just need to go back to what was working for them in the first half. And it'll have to start on the defensive end of the floor, where they got a lot of turnovers earlier, which they converted into fast break layups.
And Borja has checked back into the game para dito sa Palawan. Lance Litura, he's got Daep. Akala ko i-alley-oop pass dunk na yun. But Daep just shoots it off the board. And ito na, the juggernaut that is the Palawan Yurich Builders. Looking to steamroll the Rizal Switch Fiber and cut the connection.
And aside from Franco and Ladica, you'd have to ask who else is going to help out para dito sa Rizal, as we saw that last alley-oop converted by LeBron Daep.
And they wanted to do a redo of that, pero this time big to big, pero masyadong malakas yung pasa mula kay Borja. Here's D calling for the ear play. Ladiga gets a screen from Mendoza. They get it over to D for 3. No. Netura immediately looking down court. Gets it to Corpus. Corpus will try it inside this time, and he will be called for the offensive foul.
A good defense there by Axel Mendoza, staying vertical as he challenged that shot.
Let's take another look at what happened here. Oh, it's not a foul counted play, of course.
Bitawan pa nga ni Corpus yung bola dun, pero he was able to still hit it, although yung offensive foul niya.
Nakita ng ating referee na in-extend niya yung kanyang off-arm as that 3 doesn't go. Ladica inside is fouled by Corpus. Nako, pang ilan na yan? Pang-4 na. Corpus. Sorry, pangalawa pa lang pala. Nakikita ko kasi yung last na column dito sa ating stats. Hindi pala siya yung fouls. As Rejan Ladica is at the line. Makes the first. Two for Rejan Ladica. Cuts that lead down to 8 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the third. Borja. Netura. Louis Rosales has not contributed yet on the offensive end. Tries a 3. No. Labanan sa rebound. Mapupunta sa Palawan. And Borja converting.
And for Rizal, no, you really have to fight for those loose balls, and Palawan just showing a lot more energy right now.
Corner three goes for Vergara.
But they needed that. Right, tuloy-tuloy yung momentum dito ng Palawan, and at the very least, that shot keeps them within shouting distance.
As rebound goes to Rizal, Ladika. Nagmamadali, Ladika the layup. There was verticality from Borja. Nitura swings it to the opposite side. Extra pass to Borja. Borja lays it up. No good. Good defense on both ends at the rim. Oh, that pass from Vergara was a little too long. Mendoza hustling for the rebound. Wala pa rin. Ladika. Yes, finally.
Finally is right. He has been trying to get his rhythm back here in the third quarter. Better late than never para dito kay Rajan.
That's only his 12th point dito sa ating game number 1. Extra pass. Dive for 3. No. D. Last shot time for them. And matatawagan ang traveling doon, si King Aurita.
Pang ilan na yun, no? Para sa Rizal.
Traveling.
Oo, especially coming from the triple threat position. The way they put the ball on the floor, they're moving their feet prior to dribbling. So, syempre, that's an obvious call for our referees. It's just something that they can be wary of. Maliit na bagay yan, pero malaki yung epekto.
And yun na nga ang naging epekto. 2 points for Borja. D hoists it up, and that's off. At the end of the third quarter, the score is 62-55. 7-point lead para sa Palawan Yurich Builders. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. This is game number 1 of the 18 under national finals in Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. And we're back here at the San Andres Sports Complex. Joel Parcon pa rin po bringing this ball game alongside my partner Kyle Sanchez and our courtside reporter Daphne Cristobal. Lumamang ng 7 ang Palawan at the end of 3 quarters as they were able to find their rhythm and get the right people involved.
And Palawan started off that third quarter, right, feeding the ball in the post dito kay Lebron Daep, and they rode that momentum all the way in that period. And that's why they have this 7-point lead as we start the fourth.
Triple is on the way. That is too high and too short para kay Rosales. Sean Franco getting to Tagorda to get the ball. Tagorda attacks, and he is blocked by Lebron Daep. Tagorda triggering the inbound. Gets it to Franco, and a foul will be called on Rosales.
A little too eager that time was Rosales. Good idea, trying to deny the ball. But if you coach Jock Cleopas, you'd live with that, no? You'd like that, the defensive intensity from your players.
As Vergara will miss on the 3. Manansala, the baseline jumper, no. And Borja embraces that ball to secure the possession.
Kala ko tuloy-tuloy na kay Daphne yung bola na yun. Sayang, nasalo ni Velasquez.
Oh. Here's Daep inside. Ball goes out of bounds and will go back to the red shirts.
That's a good call, no? The ball hit Daep on its way out. That's good defense by Rizal, and they still have a lot of time here in the fourth.
Here's Manansala bringing down the ball. Baluyot giving him a screen. Franco thought about the three. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dances with Borja, takes the shot, no. And Daep will collect his 7th rebound.
I know Franco has scored a lot already in this game, but that's not the best shot for your offense. As the other four players were just ball watching, not a lot of movement.
And that's stolen by Baluyot. Baluyot all the way, but misses on the layup. Velasquez, nice seal by Daep, creating that space for Velasquez to get the layup.
They got the steal too.
And Daep gets it back to Rosales for three. Yes, sir! That forces a timeout from Rizal. It's now a 12-point lead for the Palawan Yurich Builders. We'll be back. The Rizal Switch Fiber looking for answers, searching for answers, hoping that they can bring this lead down. It currently stands at 12, 67 to 55 with 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
Just as what happened in the third, the turnover starting to pile up para dito sa Rizal. It was them who were forcing turnovers earlier in the first half, but now Palawan giving them a taste of their own medicine.
And kaya binalik na yan si John D. And just as you were talking about turnovers, unforced turnover there.
And I feel like as if they're trying to rush things, no? Gusto nilang bawiin agad itong 12 points na kalamangan ng Borja. Ay, ng Palawan. Nakita ko si Borja.
As Borja gets that one-handed midi. Ito ngayon ulit ang Rizal, hoping they get a better connection here. Baluyot extra pass and the shot is up and in for Axel Mendoza.
See what happens when you move that ball, no? Proper ball and player movement coming from Rizal, leading to easy baskets.
Itura to Borja, extra pass downstairs to Daep. Parang nakita mo parang halos same yung rhythm ng lahat ng players na Palawan ngayon eh. They're moving to the same beat.
And that's one of the attributes of a championship team, no? Moving collectively as one unit.
And it will be what's it, a warning or a technical? Technical for faking a foul. There. It's on John D. So, technical free throw here. LeBron Daep will take the shot. And get his 27th point. So, just a bit of confusion as to whose possession it should be.
I believe it should be Rizal ball still, no? The lead is already ballooned to 15, the biggest lead of the game for either team.
Manansala no good on the corner 3. Nitura calling out the play. Again, si Nitura, his numbers, at the very least, his offensive numbers don't jump out at you. But everything else he does for the team. As he... Kasi alam niya na may ganun siyang weapons. May Lebron Taeb ka, may Corpus ka, diba? May Rosales ka rin. Hindi mo na kailangan na ikaw yung tumira at tumira.
Sometimes di mo na alam kung sinong babantayan mo dito sa Palawan, as everyone is capable of having a big night. Earlier, it was Corpus who was lighting it up, but now in the second half, tong si Daep nagpaparamdam na.
And immediately they fall into a 1-2-2 press. And almost a steal there, finally completed by Velasquez. And Corpus, the layup is off. And he is called. He's called for a technical. And Lebron Daep immediately talking to him. That's a mark of a good leader.
Oh, no, and even though they're up big now with 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining, you don't want to take any chances. And these are things that can swing the momentum if Rizal is able to capitalize.
And Lebron Daep recognizing the importance of Corpus, doesn't want him to have to be forced to exit the ball game.
He knows how important Corpus is to their team and their overall cause. So losing a player like him is definitely going to be a big blow. And for Corpus, no, of course, whether or not you get fouled, if the whistle isn't blown, you just have to run back on defense and focus on the next play. And you yourself have to be aware of how important you are, and that as much as possible, you should stay on the floor.
Here's Ladika. That's a good pass underneath to Franco. And employing their own press here are the Rizal Switch Fiber. Borja able to get it to Daep. The shot doesn't go in, and Franco getting his 11th rebound. Baluyot, no good. He asks for a foul. Nitura over to Daep. Extra pass. Corpus for 3. No. Oh, and that is a bad fall para dito kay Velasquez. On the other end, he misses his triple try.
Rizal not able to take advantage of that 5-on-4 situation as Velasquez was trying to rush back on defense.
It's now a 14-point lead para dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Dive to Corpus. Corpus will take it all the way. Finally gets that layup.
Second leading scorer for his team right now. Corpus and Daep have been a dynamic duo in this ball game.
Sa kabila, Vergara over to Ladika for 3. No. Rebounded by D. Over to Vergara. He will try. That's short. And it's rebounded by Nitura. A bit of clock management here now. Nitura. Over to Corpus. They've got 9 seconds on their clock, but Vergara steals the ball. Vergara, he's got Borja in front of him. Enough defense there from Borja to bother that shot.
And he was trying to, he was focusing too much on that, on the defense of Borja, no, in-anticipate niya yung contact instead of just focusing on hitting that shot.
As Nitura misses on the corner 3. D. Hands it off. Ladika. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Baluyot, his shot is long, but it's rebounded by Franco. Attacks the defense of the two bigs of Palawan and makes it.
The threes of Rizal have stopped falling here in the second half. But they had to try and keep attacking the basket, put pressure on the defense of Palawan.
Lob pass finds its way to Daep, and he's fouled by Sean Franco. Oh, and that will be big. Sean Franco exiting the ball game with 24 points and 13 rebounds. And Manansala will check back into the game for the disqualified Sean Franco. Daep hitting on that first free throw. Two for two as a timeout is called on the floor. This lead is now at 16-77 to 61. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back. And that timeout, of course, is brought to you by Nature's Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. And let's also give a shout out to all of the other sponsors of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Pound for Pound, Dorite, Bola ng Pinoy, Pound Active, Nature Spring, Jinky Skin, Don Benito's, Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot, Winford Resort and Casino Manila, and The Hustle Club. Rizal Switch Fiber find themselves behind by 16 as Rayjan Ladica finds his way to the basket.
Well, most of their baskets here, at least in the previous plays, have come from attacking the paint.
And speaking of attacking the paint, you can't get an easier shot than that. Libreng-libre, halos sinubo na lang ni Lebron Daep yung bola sa ring.
And that's off of a made basket, no? So, the transition defense, well, the defense in general, nitong Rizal, medyo maluwag-luwag here in the fourth quarter.
And attacking the basket there, no good para kay Tagorda. Lance Nitura directing traffic. Daep back to Velasquez. And Corpus catches the ball, and his shot is short, bothered there by Manansala. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ladica spins and makes the shot. Daep.
Well, the obvious thing right now for Palawan is to just maximize the shot clock and make an attempt. Corpus wasting no time there.
Pero nandun pa rin si Daep to get that layup.
And he's just been incredible here, especially in the second half, really coming to life to will his team to an impending Game 1 victory.
Close to a double-double is LeBron James Daep.
And it was a close game, especially at the half, 39-all tayo.
39 all.
But in that third quarter, Palawan simply turning up the jet, especially on the defensive end, forcing Rizal into a lot of turnovers, which they converted into easy baskets, led by no other than this guy right here, LeBron James Daep, rolling to the basket. Great recognition there from Corpus, finding his big man.
And he now has 34 points on top of 9 rebounds and 3 steals.
And he did it Parang quiet 34
Oo,
pa nga no? Pa 2 points dito, put back, layup, put back. Pagtingin mo, 34 na pala. Make that 35 now.
Parang ano siya again, luma na naman yung reference ko. Parang Tim Duncan yung laro na parang hindi mo alam na ganun pala ka-effective. Fundamental lang talagang ginagawa niya. Pero
Sino si Tim Duncan, Tito?
of course, kung nakikita niyo ang aking handle, I call myself a Sportito. Ina-admit ko na Tito na ako.
Andun pa lang ako sa stage. In denial pa ako sa aking Tito status.
Here's Vergara swinging it around. John D pulls up from 3. He will not make it, and Daep will have his double-double. 36 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals.
Complete ball game here for LeBron Daep. It's going to be back to the drawing board for the Rizal Switch Fiber, but they don't have a lot of time as we will have game
number 2
tomorrow.
And Palawan Yurich Builders allowing the clock to run out. And Daep calling his teammates. Si Velasquez ay maiiwan dun sa 5 on the floor. Because they need or they want to get as much rest in those few seconds. The additional 12.8 seconds of rest will be important.
I'm having a difficult time choosing a player of the game, no?
Talaga?
But I'm forced to give it to LeBron James Daep.
As the Palawan Yurich Builders win big, 86-65. They turned it up in the second half after finishing the first half with only 39 points. 47 dito sa second half. Limiting din itong result to only 26. And of course, we should also take into account the early offense from Corpus. All of those triples dun sa first quarter natin, giving itong Palawan a big boost on offense. And Lance Nitura, like I said, his offensive numbers will not be big, no?
Oh, it's never a one-man show with this Palawan team. Corpus, Nitura, and the rest of their bench really kept them in the game in that first half, no? And come second half, doon na bumuhos itong si LeBron James Daep.
And I just wanted to reiterate nga, ito si Lance Nitura, walang na-score, 0 points, but 9 rebounds and 9 assists.
Really, a perfect glue guy for this Palawan Yurich Builders team, doing all the little things, maybe not always getting the proper spotlight, of course, compared to his other more illustrious teammates, but nevertheless yung impact na nadadala nito ni Lance Nitura cannot be overstated, as yung contributions niya are definitely pivotal in every win that they've gotten here in this tournament.
But of course, the most illustrious, to use your word, Yurich Builders dito sa ating game number 1 in the 18 under national finals is none other than LeBron James Daep, and he is of course our extreme player of the game, finishing with 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 steals on 13 of 17 shooting, and 10 out of 11 from the free throw line. Isa lang ang minintis niya.
Sinadya niya yun para hindi mahalatang sobrang ganda ng nilaro niya today.
And he is with Daphne right now. Daphne, take it away.
Double-double output for our extreme player of the game. 37 points and 11 rebounds here in game number 1. LeBron James Daep leading the way for Palawan Yurich Builders. Congratulations, LeBron, and to the rest of Team Palawan. First, let's talk about the first ever loss that you guys suffered during our previous game. So, ikaw, LeBron, sa tingin nyo, paano nakatulong yun para mas magkaroon kayo ng fighting spirit sa larong ito?
Mas na-realize namin na kulang pa kami doon, yung natalo kami noon, and doon nagising din kami na bumalik kami sa dating standards, and yan ang mas uhaw lalo sa mga bawat laro.
And unti-unti kayo nakakabalik sa usuals nyo. Lebron, on this game, double-double yung naging performance mo. Paano ka tinulungan ng teammates mo para maging silent ka pero grabe yung impact mo?
Hindi ko po iniintindi yung stats ko. Ang palagi ko lang sinasabi sa teammates ko is maglaro kami para sa team and sa pangalan ng team namin and para sa pride na rin naming lahat kami po na buong team.
Again, congratulations. Lebron, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan or batiin ngayon?
Thank you kay Papagad sa nagbigay sa amin ng lakas sa buong team and thank you po kala Boss Red, kala sa Tamayo family, sa Perpetual Community and thank you sa papa ko na palagi nakasuporta sa akin, sa pamilya ko dyan sa Bicol, yung Team Jig Prox and shoutout sa iyo yung palagi kong inspirasyon.
Muli, Lebron James Daep, our extreme player of the game. At syempre, magpasalamat din po tayo sa Don Benitos for providing our player of the game this Filipino delicacy. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba. Back to you guys.
And thank you, Daphne, and congratulations to Lebron Daep and the Palawan Yurich Builders for taking game number 1 of this best of 3 series for the 18 under national finals. Last note on this ball game, Kyle.
Well, really snapping their class here in the finals. Itong Palawan Yurich Builders. So the Rizal Switch Fiber will have to look themselves in the mirror and ask what went wrong, especially in that second half. And of course, it's up to the coaches to make the necessary adjustments. And we'll see tomorrow who, well, if Palawan's gonna take it all or if Rizal's gonna force a game 3.
As we take a look at up next, we've got 16 under naman. It's going to be Makabagong San Juan Mighty Warriors and the San Pedro Spartans. On behalf of my partner, Kyle Sanchez, and our courtside reporter, the ever hard-working Daphne Cristobal, this has been Joel Parcon. We'll see you in the 16 under game. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Kabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benitos ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, embrace the struggle, believe in your hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino,